Bobby Darin, born Walden Robert Casado on May 14, 1936 in the Bronx, New York City, displayed extraordinary musical talent from a young age. Learning piano and guitar as a child, he quickly showed a natural aptitude for melody and rhythm. His early exposure to music laid a foundation that would define his career. By adolescence, Darin was already experimenting with multiple styles, blending classical training with the emerging sounds of rock and roll. This formative period nurtured both his technical skills and his artistic curiosity, setting him on a path toward becoming one of the most versatile performers of his generation. Breakthrough with rock and roll. Darin's first major breakthrough came in 1958 with the release of Splish Splash, a lively rock and roll track that immediately captured audiences' attention. Its catchy rhythm and playful lyrics established him as a fresh new voice in the crowded world of American pop music. The song's success opened doors for recording contracts and television appearances, propelling Darin into the national spotlight. His ability to connect with listeners across age groups made him an appealing figure for the emerging youth market. This initial success laid the groundwork for a career marked by both commercial hits and critical acclaim. Expanding musical horizons. After his rock and roll debut, Darin quickly expanded his repertoire to include jazz, folk, country, and big band swing. This remarkable versatility allowed him to appeal to a broad audience and demonstrated his adaptability as an artist. He experimented with vocal styles and arrangements, exploring how different genres could enhance storytelling in music. This willingness to cross musical boundaries distinguished him from many of his contemporaries, who often remained confined to a single style. Darin's genre-blending approach not only expanded his fan base, but also set a precedent for future performers seeking artistic freedom and innovation. Iconic hits and recognition. Darin's career flourished with a string of memorable hits, including Dream Lover, Mac the Knife, and Beyond the Sea. Mac the Knife, in particular, highlighted his flair for theatrical performance, earning him the Grammy Award for Record of the Year in 1960. His bold reinterpretation of the classic tune from the Threepenny Opera demonstrated his skill in blending jazz and pop in a way that captivated both critics and the public. These early successes established Darin as a major figure in the music industry, showcasing his ability to transform familiar material into something uniquely compelling and cementing his reputation as a consummate entertainer. Artistic innovation with artificial flowers. In 1960, Darin recorded Artificial Flowers, a song originally written by Sheldon Harnick and Jerry Bach for the musical Tenderloin. The track tells the tragic story of a child laborer's death, yet Darin's rendition paired the somber lyrics with a lively big band arrangement by Richard Bierach. This contrast between dark subject matter and upbeat music created a striking, emotionally complex listening experience. Darin's interpretation demonstrated his innovative approach to storytelling through song, blending theatricality with musical sophistication. It also showcased his sensitivity to narrative nuance, highlighting his ability to make emotionally resonant performances that were both entertaining and thought-provoking. Later hits and musical legacy. One of Darin's later successes was his 1966 cover of Tim Hardin's If I Were a Carpenter, which became his final hit in the UK. This track, like many of his previous works, demonstrated his unique ability to reinterpret material with emotional depth and stylistic flair. Even as his career progressed, Darin continued to challenge himself artistically, embracing new genres while maintaining the charm and charisma that had won him fans worldwide. His continued chart success reinforced his enduring appeal and solidified his status as a multifaceted performer capable of bridging generational and stylistic divides. Personal struggles and health challenges. Despite his public persona of vitality and charm, Darin struggled privately with a congenital heart defect that affected him throughout his life. For years, he pushed himself relentlessly, touring, recording, and acting despite medical advice. The physical toll of this relentless pace was compounded by the emotional pressures of fame and the complicated personal life that accompanied it. Darin's private suffering was largely hidden from the public, as he maintained a carefully managed image. These challenges reveal the tension between his public success and personal vulnerability, highlighting the human cost of maintaining a relentless pace in the entertainment industry. Mystery surrounding his death. Darin's death, at the age of 37 in 1973, was initially attributed to heart failure, consistent with his medical history. However, questions lingered regarding other factors that may have contributed, including emotional stress, lifestyle choices, and potential medical neglect. For decades, these uncertainties fueled speculation among fans and historians alike. The mystery persisted, partly because Darin's life was carefully curated for public consumption, leaving many aspects of his personal and health struggles concealed. Recent revelations have now shed light on the truth, revealing a far more troubling reality behind the circumstances of his untimely passing. Recent revelations newly uncovered medical records and testimonies from those close to Darin revealed that his health issues were exacerbated by neglect and risky behavior. Pressures from the entertainment industry often led him to perform despite clear signs of distress, while medical advice was sometimes overlooked to maintain his public schedule. These findings suggest that Darin's decline was not solely due to his congenital condition, but also influenced by the choices and priorities of those around him. The revelations paint a stark picture of the industry's demands and the inadequate support given to a talented artist struggling with chronic illness and emotional strain. Emotional and personal toll. Beyond the physical risks, Darin endured profound emotional strain. He faced bouts of depression and isolation, compounded by the pressures of fame and the management of his career. His private suffering was shielded from friends and family, while his public persona remained vibrant and charismatic. This duality between public image and personal reality added a tragic dimension to his life. It also illustrates the broader challenges faced by performers of his era, highlighting the vulnerability of those who navigate the spotlight while contending with serious personal and health challenges that often remain unseen or misunderstood. The legacy of neglect. The circumstances surrounding Darin's death underscore the consequences of neglect, both medical and personal, within the entertainment industry. His story reveals how external pressures, inadequate care, and a relentless public schedule can compound the challenges faced by artists with serious health conditions. Despite his talent and drive, Darin endured hardships that might have been mitigated with better oversight and genuine concern for his well-being. The narrative challenges us to rethink assumptions about celebrity success, emphasizing that behind fame and accolades, there is often a fragile human being vulnerable to physical and emotional strain. Lessons from a storied life. Bobby Darin's life and career offer a cautionary tale about the costs of fame and the responsibilities owed to performers. His story reminds us that extraordinary talent does not shield an individual from vulnerability, and that the pressures of public expectation can exacerbate personal struggles. Darin's achievements, versatility, and charisma were matched by the hidden toll of his health challenges and emotional strain. The lessons from his life extend beyond the music industry, underscoring the importance of compassion, oversight, and genuine care in supporting individuals whose work captivates and entertains millions. Final reflections. Ultimately, the mystery of Bobby Darin's life and death is both sobering and enlightening. The full story reveals the human being behind the legend, a man of immense talent, boundless energy, and profound vulnerability. While his music continues to inspire, the revelations about his struggles provide a deeper understanding of the sacrifices he made and the challenges he faced. Darin's story forces us to confront the complex realities behind fame, reminding us that legends are human too. Recognizing this truth allows us to honor not only the art he created, but also the life he lived in all its brilliance and fragility.